Hi, Ben Johnson here with High Tech Friday to do with the second part of DocAppender. In this situation, we're going to look at how you can use it with your Google Classroom for students to keep an activity log and that sort of thing. So in order to do this, what you're going to want to do is first go ahead and open up your Google Drive and create a sort of a generic activity log sheet for students. So I'll just do this, and I'm going to call it activity log 2. And here you could just have a very minimal sort of place where they could put their name. So you're not going to make anything fancy. So step one, make that generic sort of log sheet, whether they're logging activity, diet, exercise, an experiment, that sort of thing. Just go ahead and make that. Then go ahead and go into your Google Classroom, and I'm going to put it in just a fake classroom, and I'll show you how that will look in a second. And then in your Google Classroom, you're just going to create an assignment and just call it something like activity log. Just have it match the name, and then you're going to attach that Google Doc to that assignment. So there's that activity log 2 that I just made. And you're going to want to make sure that you do student, make a copy for each student, and then you're going to assign that assignment. Okay, the students that are getting notifications will know that that's been added, and you're going to need to tell the students to go ahead and go into that assignment and click on it. And what that will do is in that Google Classroom folder, it is now going to create a Google Doc with that student's name stamped on it. Okay, now in the meantime, you can go ahead and as a teacher start making a new Google form. So you just go new, more Google Forms. I'm actually going to show you one that I've already made. And show you how that works with the Google Classroom. So you would make a Google form just like you did before. You would go to your ask whatever sort of questions you want to ask. And then you're going to go to your add-ons and go to your DocAppender and open it on the sidebar. The main difference here is that you're going to choose a folder, and you're going to choose that Google Classroom folder. So if I search for Classroom, here's the Google Classroom folder. Remember, this is made automatically. You don't make this. And inside of that is a folder for each assignment that you've assigned. And so I think I have an activity folder in here. So I might have to search for it. I need to do some housekeeping. Let's see if I can. Yeah, there's the activity log folder. And must have the wrong folder. All right, good. Sorry, I have too many activity log folders for demo. Anyway, this should be the activity log that was in my Google Classroom folder. Remember, I named that assignment activity log, and so that matches. And then I just hit next. Now, in the second part, it asks, how do I know which student's paper to attach this to? And so you may have to hit this refresh list. And in this case, I added a question just for the student's name. Okay, and then I'm going to hit save and populate selected question. Now, if I look at this drop down, these are actually all of the students, they're teachers in this case, that clicked on that assignment, and it made Google Classroom automatically created a new Google Doc for them. And the DocAppender knew to go ahead and pull those file names and make them part of this drop down list. And that's really the magical thing about DocAppender. And it's sort of mysterious. I think this is a bit confusing, but all it's doing is this Google form is just finding that Google Classroom folder and the activity folder, and it's just pulling the Google document titles and making them part of this drop down list. And because of that, now whenever students now fill out this form, so I can just go ahead and let's see, I'll go to next and pick pick all of the things that I want to show up on that student activity log, which is everything, and I'll put it on a vertical table and hit Save Changes. So now all I'm going to do is view this live form, and probably the most efficient way to have this work is just go ahead and copy this and actually post it into your Google Classroom. So I could now just edit this and post that link right here in my Google Classroom, and tell students, hey, every day when you do activity or practice or whatever it is that you're having them log, that they just come in here and now they fill out this form, and they just pick their name from that form, answer those questions. Put their heart rate in or whatever it is that you're having them record, and then they'll submit that. And now that automatically goes onto that that student's paper, and you can either find it via the Google Classroom by clicking back on the assignment, or you can always go into your Google Drive and just go to the Classroom folder and simply find that folder, and within that you'll see all of your students, and each time they fill out that form, and you can see I just added this one, it's going to get added to their activity log. And you can use this for students to do self-evaluations, or they could pick another student's name and do a peer evaluation, so that's another neat way to use that. Now, as the teacher, if you really want to go crazy here, you can go ahead and run Doctopus and Gubrick and actually stamp your finished final grade based on their activity log. You could then have that finished graded rubric automatically stamped on here, so that's kind of going above and beyond and really utilizing all of the add-ons that Andrew's written in a real powerful manner. So hopefully that helps give you some idea. I know that it's the first time you watch this a bit mysterious, but after you go through the process once or twice, it will begin to stick. And there are lots of other YouTube videos out there that you can watch in addition to this one. If nothing else, sit down with somebody in your building that knows how to use these tools, and they'll get you started on them. Thanks for watching this week's